Hey, what's up guys? It's SMR, and today I'm going to be giving you a quick step-by-step guide on how to make a Skrillex style kind of old Brostep sounding bass. Yeah, let's get into it. So first you're going to open up Massive. For me, I'm in FL Studio, so it's going to look like this. Your FL Studio should look like this as well. And what we're going to do is we're going to navigate to our wavetable selection. We're going to come under digital/hybrid. We're going to choose modern talking. Whoops. And after you get modern talking selected, we're going to come here. You can either do bend negative and positive or bend negative. Either way, it's your choice depending on how you want it to sound. For this tutorial, I'm going to keep it short and simple. We're going to choose bend negative. So after that, you want to come here and you want to turn your pitch down to 24. And you should have something that sounds like this. It's a pretty good starting point. So after you've done all this, what you're going to want to do is come here into your filter selection, and we're going to want to choose screen filter. After you've selected screen filter, what we're going to do is you have two options actually. My fault, I'm getting ahead of myself. You have two options. You can either set up an LFO or use a performer. For today's sake, I'm going to use a performer. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to click and drag this performer and drag it to right here in this little box where you can have it modulate the cutoff real time. So we should have something that sounds like this. Sounds like it's not doing anything. So what you're going to want to do now is come here and drag this all the way up. So now we have our oscillator 1 playing all the way almost directly into this filter, or the screen filter. What you can do now is you're going to want to turn this up, turn the scream up. You can either have it kind of around here, or like down here if you want a kind of deeper vowel-y kind of screaming bass. We're going to turn the resonance all the way up. Now you should have something that sounds like this. We're pretty much almost done. So after you've set up the performer LFO, what you want to do is you can click sync and you can set to the ratio of what speed this is played back at. So this is 8 bars. Not 8 bars, oh my gosh. This is 1/8, so it'll sound like this. You can have 1/4, and it goes on, etc. I think it goes up to 32. Yeah. So for now, we're going to leave this 1/8, and we're going to make sure that sync is on. You can come here and play with the X fade. This pretty much like, so you're blending these shapes down here, so pretty much what this is telling this to do is like, if I play it like right now, we still have kind of like a median in between the modulation of the screen filter. So it's pretty much just allowing some, not like background noise, but to kind of keep it from fully setting back to 0, I guess is how I would describe it. So after you've messed around with this stuff and you've built your bass and you're like, yeah, that's sick, we're going to come down to here and you have 3 options. You have sine shaper, parabolic shaper, hard clipper. For this one, we're going to use parabolic shaper. And what you're going to want to do is turn the drive up, the dry and wet up, and kind of just play around with it. I think that sounds cool. Make sure we turn the mod up. So now that you have all this done, oh, make sure this is up too, by the way. I forgot about this. Make sure this is up. So now that you have all of this put together, you can kind of come into the post-processing sides of things, which is pretty simple. Here, we'll leave this on 5. It's pretty simple. Let me get rid of this. It's a pretty simple process. You can kind of just throw an OTT on it, some saturation. So what we'll do here is just leave this OTT on it. Maybe even some saturation. In my case, I'll throw a quick stereo generator on it. And you should have something that sounds like this. Now, if you think that sounds too dynamic, you can obviously just play around with whatever you're using to make it stereo. But yeah, Just a quick little guide on how to build kind of that old school style Brostep sound, Skrillexy sound. And yeah, be sure to subscribe and like this video for more tutorials. We're definitely going to be in the near future going into some more advanced sounding basses. I'll insert an example here. And yeah, make sure to join the Discord link in the bio too as well. Have a nice night.
Trickshot Audio.